What's up, everybody? It's your boy Worlds TV back again with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the support. Now that the NBA season is over, there's gonna be a lot of action going on in free agency, and one of the top of the line stories is Kyrie Irving's situation with the Brooklyn Nets. So Kyrie Irving and the Nets have stalled in their contracts. The Nets don't want to give him a full long-term max deal with fully guaranteed money. They want to give him a shorter term deal. Kyrie Irving said, I want the full max. I want that full 4 years, 5 years, $250+ million deal, guaranteed, locked and loaded. And that's where the impasse is. And now Kyrie Irving has been, the subject of conversation for all these sports shows for the past, the whole year, especially when it came around the vaccine mandate, the ridiculous and stupid vaccine mandate that was dropped down federally, especially to everybody who was in a job field, where every employer was saying, hey, you don't get the COVID-19 jab, you will no longer allowed to be work here. Then they just got rid of it and they lifted all the mandates after the Supreme Court struck down and said that is ridiculous, you can't do that. And people were still catching COVID after getting 4 shots, might I add. But that's besides the point. So Kyrie Irving's name has been brought up in the news, in the sports news, because he didn't want to get the COVID vaccine, rightfully so. That's his choice. And he missed a bunch of games this season. And now his availability has come into question. I first wanted to ask this about people, and I did this on my Hoops All In podcast. Check it out on Instagram and Twitter at Hoops All In. I understand where people are coming from in terms of Kyrie Irving's availability because, in 3 years, I believe he's missed over 124-something games in Brooklyn. He's played about 103, including playoff games. Kevon Looney played like 104 games this season alone. So he's played more games than Kyrie Irving in one season than Kyrie Irving has played in 3 seasons wearing a Brooklyn Nets uniform. And his availability has come into question. And I started to think about this. I said, you know what? I'm on the side of the Nets because you can't give that dude a long-term deal. Vaccine mandate aside, what happened this past season aside, his availability has come into question. I mean, the first year there, he had surgery. He said, I'm going to shut down for the season. KD's rehabbing from his Achilles. We're not going anywhere. Year 2, he comes back. He takes 2 weeks off for personal reasons and doesn't tell anybody, none of his teammates, the coaches, the front office, the general managers, nothing. He just goes on a hiatus. Then I believe he took another week or 2 off because of the riots that happened at the Capitol. And then he was seen on some Zoom call, the classroom or something like that. I don't know the full details about it, but that is what I saw and what I heard. So he missed about like 3 weeks, just didn't tell anybody. And then obviously what happened last year. And so I'm starting to think, I'm like, wait a minute. How, especially guys like Stephen A. and Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, all those guys who have a platform to talk about sports, debate about sports, and give their critiques about sports. I'm like, wait a minute. We are really questioning when did Kyrie's availability come into question? Because they didn't talk about Kyrie Irving's availability before last year. His availability came into question this year because of what? After the COVID-19 vaccine mandate fiasco. That's when people started to talk about Kyrie Irving's availability. His availability was never an issue in Cleveland. His availability was never an issue or talked about day-to-day subject on these sports shows when he was in Boston. Now, he wanted to quit and leave Boston, but anytime he was healthy and he was able to play, he was suiting up on the court. Even in Brooklyn, the first 2 years, he had surgery. So that ended his season. And he knew, okay, the first year there, I don't have KD. I'm not, I'm getting surgery. That shut down my season. We're not really going anywhere. Now you have a good reason what happened last year. Because, again, he decided to take 2 weeks off, didn't tell anybody. That is a very, very horrible and bad look on Kyrie Irving. As a professional, you can't be doing nonsense like that. But his availability, that has never been a topic of discussion until the COVID-19 vaccine mandate fiasco happened. And they are trying to tarnish this man's reputation, saying, well, basketball is not the most important thing to him. Why do you want all your money where you show up to work half the time? And I'm just like, wow. You see how the media does such a great job of just completely flipping the narrative into their own agenda? They're making it seem that Kyrie Irving cannot be trusted to play basketball. That Kyrie Irving does not want to play. And I've never ever got that impression from him. You never ever seen that impression from him. Now, yes, he has glimpses and flaws and does idiotic things and says some dumb things that you be like, huh? But he's not perfect. Hell, every great players. Look at Kevin Durant. This man is arguing back and forth on Twitter with nobodies. He got Twitter fingers. You look at Zion Williamson. His availability has never been the top discussion or conversation. He missed his majority of his rookie season. He missed half his rookie season. He missed all of last year, yet he still got paid. Zion still got paid after missing that amount of games. Kyrie Irving says, I want my money too. Oops, nope, sorry, we can't give it to you. When you bring those two comparisons up, people are just like, oh, wait a minute. Worlds, you might have a point. I know I have a point. I know I do. Do you really think that if New York did not drop that ridiculous vaccine mandate, Kyrie Irving would have played majority of the games this season? He would have played maybe, 60, 70-some games, barring injuries? You really think Kyrie Irving would have set out this season like, yeah, you know what? I don't feel like playing. You know, I got KD. I got James Harden. Yeah, I still don't feel like playing. I'm going to take another, whole month, or I'm going to miss about 40-something games this season. You really think that's going to happen? If they had that vaccine mandate? If they didn't have that mandate, Kyrie Irving would have played basketball for a majority of the 2021-2022 season. Let's not kid ourselves now. Ever since that happened, he has been the main topic of conversation because his availability has been an issue. And I just realized that now. His availability was never talked about past seasons before. Now, maybe his flakiness has been talked about because he says one thing and does something else. But in terms of him being on a team, showing up to work, showing up to games, and producing and playing at a high level, that has never been talked about until this season. Let me know if I'm wrong. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, World TV. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.